We're a firehawk who will do whatever.
Whatever. Please don't do whatever. It takes, have a limit, for God's sakes.
Oh, rocking the red, huh? Yes! We are in.
We
I hope
are
it's okay.
in.
I know I'm not officially a firehawk yet, but I figured since we're on the same team, we should match, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Did you, sleep last night?
Yeah, like at all?
You're all good, okay? I see you're in your zone.
What zone? The anxiety zone. I see you're in your zone. You're about to freak the hell out. And this is how anxiety tricks us. She tries to control external factors like deep bonds to manage internal feelings. We often use anxiety as a tool to micromanage how others perceive us. We obsess over our appearance, our words, our actions, all in an attempt to control what people think or say about us. But here's the hard truth. We can't control other people's perceptions. No matter how much we tweak or adapt ourselves, people will think whatever they want to think, and it's better this way. But in trying to control that image, she's neglecting the genuine relationships right in front of her. Her best friends, the people who already accept her for who she is. And truth is, this is a very good representation of a surface level bond, the one that she has with Val. The team and Val notice the hair, but when they ask if she slept and she says no, they don't dig any deeper. They don't address her agitated behavior. They don't see her anxious signals. And compare this to the car scene earlier, when even the slightest change in Riley's demeanor or a single look was enough for her friends to pick up on what she's feeling. So for anyone watching and relating to Riley, it's essential to recognize when you're chasing bonds and belonging in the wrong places. All humans desire social belongingness. We all crave acceptance, but when we seek it in places that lack genuine reciprocity, it leaves us feeling even more isolated, and that's why we feel alone in a room full of people.
You know what's better than 2?
Three, yeah.
How are we gonna score 3 goals?
The new Riley will handle anything. And
Oh, right. Anything? Isn't that a bit, unrealistic? Okay, so this is the last puzzle piece, and now we have a new sense of self created all by squeaky anxiety. It's happening. It's here, and it says,
I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough.
girl, no. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Don't worry. It's just that she knows that there's always room for self-improvement. She'll be
Okay.
fine.
Will she? Will she? Notice how nobody's more shocked than anxiety, but she also doesn't take any time to understand the thought or to take in its importance. She immediately excuses it as she knows there's always room for self-improvement, but that's not what the thought is saying, okay? This is a classic example of rationalization, a defense mechanism where we justify, reinterpret our negative automatic thoughts to make them seem more acceptable or less threatening, I guess. So you rationalize most often when you want to avoid facing the reality that your actions have contributed to your diminished self-worth. It's a way to protect yourself from the guilt of acknowledging that your methods are flawed and that you need to change, that you need to take action. Rationalization keeps you from introspection and healing. I know it feels warm and comfortable, but it's also an illusion. It's like a simple band-aid, and its soothing properties will soon wear off. Whoa, that was creepy. No, that was not a threat. Or was it?
The sense of self is just on top of that mountain.
That huge mountain of things that you have sent to the back of your mind?
That is a lot.
That is a lot.
I remember sending back here.
Yeah, okay, here it is. The old sense of self, almost buried by, the memories that Joy didn't want.
Good person.
I'm a good person, question mark? So what does I'm not good enough mean? Simplistically speaking, it means my standard of being good enough consists of anticipating every scenario, managing any outcome, and predicting all potential crises, and when I don't meet it, it means there's something wrong or lacking within me. Now, once you inevitably fail meeting this standard, because it's absolutely unrealistic, you begin a cycle of self-judgment. Judging yourself as insufficient because you're unable of perfection, apparently. And this right here is really the difference between self-judgment and self-evaluation. One requires perfection while the other requires honesty. One sees mistakes as being unworthy while the other sees mistakes as opportunities. That's also why Riley seeks external validation right now, because when we're not true to ourselves, we can't truly evaluate ourselves. So we look around and we allow other people to decide our value. So here's your big takeaway. Authenticity is a non-negotiable for self-worth. And anxiety is that internal alarm that lets you know you're not acting authentically. That's why it panics. So to turn off that internal alarm that is anxiety, Riley would need to take control and decide to regulate first. But this is a trap many of you fall into. You see anxiety as an enemy when in reality, it's simply a messenger of your most inner processes. It's your bridge to your subconscious, if you will. Listen and acknowledge its message, but don't identify with the messenger.
Sadness, we have the sense of self. Bring us back.
Sadness, please. Embarrassment, please. Everyone, please.
Okay, I
Aw.
did this. I just need
Teamwork.
to be sure there's no more surprises.
No more surprises, right? Because that's how life works.
Turn it up a little bit. It's gonna be absolutely perfect. That one is
Absolutely
definitely
perfect.
wrong. Shadows, no!
Yeah, she's trying. You did not! Oh, she did. Oh, fuck.
That was our only way back.
I know, right?
We were so close.
Girl, where are you going? She's like, peace out. Joy, sweetie, are you having a little bit of a mental breakdown? Are you okay? Yeah, you don't really seem to like that memory. That's why you sent it here. Same of this one.
That's not...
What? Not her?
Come on, please. What am I missing?
You know what you're missing, Joy? The point. I'm joking. This is the second ego restructuring that Riley goes through. The first was in the first movie about changing in order to make space for sadness. Now this ego restructuring seems to have a different goal, yet connected to the first one. Joy needs to let go. Her constant need to be in charge is what is holding Riley back. Now, I mean, look at where she is. She's literally surrounded by a mountain of memories she judged as less important or less Riley, simply because they didn't fit with her idea of happiness. All of that is Riley. The good, the bad, the manipulative, the kind, the angry, all of it. It's her. That's what it means to be yourself, knowing to accept and equally love all parts of yourself, even the bad ones, the ones living in your shadow self. Both Joy and Anxiety's approach is misguided because they start from the idea that there is something wrong that needs correction. Truth is, there's nothing to fix about Riley, but there's everything to accept and welcome. By trying to fix her, Joy and Anxiety are unintentionally creating more imbalance and conflict because they aren't allowing Riley the freedom to feel and process everything that comes up. What Joy is missing is the importance of letting go and trusting that Riley, like all of us, has the capacity to navigate her emotions without needing to be fixed.
So, what do we do now?
Honestly, wow, did you see those eyes? She's lost.
I don't know.
Perfect. That's what ego restructuring is supposed to do.
I don't know how to stop anxiety.
Right.
Maybe we can't.
You can't. The freedom of saying, I don't know. What is happening here is that Joy is finally confronting her limitations, her delusions, a crucial step in ego restructuring. It's a moment of vulnerability and relief, acknowledging that it's okay not to have all the answers and that striving for constant control is unsustainable, not to mention is exhausting. And I gotta say, Anxiety would definitely benefit from such a moment. This admission marks the beginning of a new mindset, you see. A mindset that recognizes that anxiety isn't meant to be controlled. None of the emotions are. A mindset that admits that Joy's efforts have failed because she approached it in the wrong way. Joy's moment of admitting I don't know is a humble release of the old narrative that she had to be in charge of Riley's happiness. It's the beginning of a new chapter where emotions can coexist without needing to be fixed or dominated. We see the very beginning of the new sense of self-surfacing here, but it's really just the fetus stage yet.